Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. This story is interesting for quite a few reasons. Music video dancers that don't usually get the credit that some people may believe they deserve. With the music industry growing constantly, there is always a demand for girls to dance. And this story has emerged from court. This come out on Bonfire Night, and the description is a grime video dancer. She was caught smuggling in 1/2 kilo of cocaine on the Eurostar train. She has been jailed for just over 6 years. Jade Sarwar, 25, was treated to a free holiday in the Caribbean after agreeing to bring a suitcase containing £38,000 worth of cocaine into the country. They say Sarwar appeared in grime music videos and teamed up with dealers Raymond Yates, 36, and Elijah Thompson, 28, in the smuggling plot. The court heard the dancer was caught with a suitcase crammed with designer clothes and drugs by border force officers at St Pancreas International Terminal in London on January the 13th this year. She had just flown back from the Caribbean and she'd just come from Paris before boarding the Eurostar service, where Yates and Thompson waited for her in London. Her trip was paid for by Thompson, and she claimed he asked her to get a suitcase of designer clothes to bring back to the UK. The National Crime Agency began an investigation, and they proved that she was in contact with both of the men throughout the whole week that she was away on this holiday. So that was enough to say that it was a bit of a conspiracy going on. Photos from her social media accounts, or her Instagram account, found by the NCA showed that she was riding on jet skis, living up life, loads of documentation of this whole thing. She was on luxury yachts, and mobile phone calls made when she was at St Pancreas station revealed that the two other guys were in the vicinity that was within like a mile of the phone call. She had already got a previous suspended sentence for smuggling Class A and B drugs, so they would have potentially put a marker on her name anyway whenever she was travelling, so that's probably why she was always getting hassled. The two men that she'd done it with had a lot of previous criminal records. One had sexual assault and also robbery, and the other one had drug convictions. Both of them was from South London, and they was both jailed for 9 years for their part in the actual offence. She was originally from Devon. She's not local or from London or anything like that. What music videos did she star in? Well, this is what's interesting, is that because she documented her stuff so well, pretty much met a lot of people in the industry. She'd worked with Ambush from Buzzwell and Prezi as well. Prezi's Ambush's boy. And rest in peace Nuno. I actually covered a whole story on Nuno's inquiry when he was killed by armed police. We're still waiting for the results of that, so I did the initial part, so I'll definitely give you an update. But that was Ambush's cousin. Nuno was in Oxford, so please go and check that video out if you haven't already. She said she appeared in the remix of Jumpy with Skepta and Chip, but she was only actually in it briefly. She was at the back of the crowd, so you could barely see her, to be honest. She had pictures with the likes of Suspect OTB. She'd been on stage with the likes of Gigs, and she'd also supported Dappy on his UK tour, his Levels tour last year. So she was like the intro dancer from what I gathered. She sort of did the dancing when he was having a break or just before the show or something, and she'd sort of be on stage like hyping people up as such. So she seems to actually know Dappy quite well, to be honest. I haven't noticed her in any other music videos that he's been in himself. She definitely knows a lot of North London people, and that's where she's kind of built up her music dancing career. It does also say that on her Instagram. That's exactly how she advertises herself, as a music video dancer. One of the main videos I was actually managed to find was Fuse SG, Youngs and Iverson SG Gang, and they did a video that she starred in on GRM Daily. But some of the guys are really big in the video, and you can barely see her again. She's in the middle of a few guys. She does do a bit of pole dancing at some point, but yes, that's her main video that I was able to find, with her actually doing the job that she's been paid to do.
Pull up and flex. Bust down VVS. Man wanna hold smoke.
So I'm not sure exactly how she come into the attention of the police, but I know that, like, I'm wondering if Ambush, because he gets a lot of harassment when he goes abroad as well. So I'm wondering if that's something to do with maybe the people that they all know. Police are maybe just paranoid about that and giving them all extra harassment, because half a kilo of cocaine, it's not the biggest importation. It's not like the usual sort of thing. You usually get at least a couple of kilos. To try and bring half a kilo is quite a random amount, to be honest. But it also goes to show the decisions and the choices that you make can really affect the rest of your life. She was literally traveling around the world thinking she was living her best life, and now she's going to be in prison for quite a substantial amount of time. So I hope she sorts herself out when she gets out and gets back on focus with her career, whatever she chooses to do in the future. So I really appreciate you joining me tonight. So please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And there's plenty more news on the way. Thank you. Peace.